Good morning, everybody. Still making candy, but let's talk stocks. What is a penny stock? Penny stocks are, generally speaking, those securities that are not listed on a national security exchange and are priced under $5. Why is that important? Because most cannabis companies are penny stocks right now because of federal decriminalization or illegalization. And there's a lot of self-made millionaires who have made millions off of penny stocks. Day trading, long holding. I'm not a day trader. I wish I was. There are exclusions for securities of issuers that have net tangible assets greater than 2 million. If they have been in operation at least 3 years or greater than 5 million if in operation less than 3 years. Securities of issuers with average revenue of at least 6 million for the last 3 years are also not considered penny stocks. For complete definition of penny stocks, see SEC Rule 3 Alpha 51-1. FINRA BB securities are considered penny stocks unless they qualify for one of the exclusions. Penny stock rules. Penny stock rules is designed to prevent deceptive or manipulative practices. It provides that a broker cannot sell a penny stock to any person unless it has approved that person's account for penny stocks. Transactions and broker-dealer has received in writing from the customer agreement to the transaction. Approving an account includes, among other things, reviewing the customer's financial data and determining the customer's suitability, including the capability of evaluating the risk of trading in penny stocks. Some types of transactions in penny stocks are exempt from these rules. Exempt transactions include those with an established customer, a customer of more than 1 year, or one who has made at least 3 separate penny stock purchases, and transactions in which the customer is an institutional investor. See Section 15 Golf. Now remember, you can find all this information by going to the OTC market. I have the direct link to the OTC market listed in my link tree in my bio at the top of my profile, along with the direct link to other resources to invest in the cannabis market. You're going to go to OTC market, scroll all the way down. It doesn't matter what page you're on the OTC market. At the very bottom, you will see the glossary. You can go to the glossary for more information and more understanding. More videos to come, but first, Mexican candy. And coffee. I need coffee. Somebody make me some coffee. Good morning, everybody. So let's talk about what these tiers in the market mean and what these rating symbols mean. The first tier, the QX. The QX market is our best market for companies that meet high financial standards and are current in their disclosure. Current in their disclosure means that they are current in all of their paperwork being updated and produced to the OTC market. So they have their most updated financials, their sales, their profits, and their debts. All that's been reported to the OTC market. The OTC QX has an annual rating of the top 50 U.S. and international companies trading on the OTC QX. Best market based on an equal weighting of 1 year total return and average daily dollar volume growth. For the most part, you will see these ratings on an OTCQX market company and how long they premiered on the New York Stock Exchange. This symbol right here is telling you that the company you're researching trades on the New York Stock Exchange. The OTCQX will have a symbol of NY. The NY represents New York Stock Exchange. The New York Stock Exchange, which dates back to 1792, is the largest stock exchange in the world based on the total market capitalization of its listing securities. Many of the oldest publicly traded U.S. companies are listed on the Big Board, the nickname for the New York Stock Exchange. The New York Stock Exchange became a public entity on March 8th, 2006. My Mexican ass has troubles with this word. Hold on. Intercontinental Exchange, the current parent of the New York Stock Exchange, now owns the NYSE, having purchased the exchange in 2013. Now, there is a difference between the New York Stock Exchange and the NASDAQ. This symbol here, OTCQB, means that it trades on the NASDAQ. But we're not done talking about the New York Stock Exchange. The next symbol you'll see under the OTCQX/New York Stock Exchange is Verified Profile, Penny Stock Exempt, Transferred Agent Verified, and Independent Directors. A verified profile means that the company profile data was verified by the issuer within the previous 6 months. The OTCQX rules and OTCQB standards require issuers to maintain a verified profile. See, a company's rating can decrease or increase at any time. And just because a company's ratings decrease doesn't mean they can't go back up a level. I've watched companies drop in the gray and come back up. Sometimes they don't, most times they don't, but sometimes they don't. Good afternoon, everybody. I had to go change a tire and this and that. I've been busy. So back to the OTCQX, which trades on the New York Stock Exchange. And when I say it trades on the New York Stock Exchange, I mean that the company is listed on the New York Stock Exchange. We covered what verified profile means to the company rating. Next, we're covering penny stock exempt. When you see this rating in a company listing, this is what it means. That this security with this rating is exempt from the definition of a penny stock under the sect under Rule 240.3-alpha-51-1 because it meets one of the following tests. 1, a price of over $5 per share. 2, the issuer has average revenue of at least $6 million for the last 3 years. Or 3, the issuer has net tangible assets in excess of $2 million if the issuer has been in continuous operation for at least 3 years, or $5 million if less than 3 years. The next rating we're going to cover is Transfer Agent Verified. Now, Transfer Agent Verified can be listed in a QX, a QB, or a pink. This entire list of legend symbols is not specific to any one level of tier within the OTC market. All of these symbols can be under any particular company. I've broken down these symbols for the majority of the tier that they show up under. Transfer Agent Verified means shares data displayed on www.otcmarket.com alongside a Transfer Agent Verified logo has recently been verified by the company's transfer agent as reliable and trustworthy. This data is also disseminated through the OTC Markets Group's market data feed to investors and broker-dealers. The Transfer Agent Verified Share Program provides investors current and reliable share data. The program enables stock transfer agents to report their clients' shared data, including authorized and outstanding shares to OTC Markets Group on a regular basis via a secure electronic file transfer. The outstanding shares are the amount of shares that are still available for purchase in the open market. Right there, it says outstanding shares. So if you are here because you are interested in investing in the cannabis market, go to my link tree in my bio. Down at the bottom, I have listed the direct link to a bunch of resources you need to start your research to invest in the cannabis market. Here is the OTC link. At the bottom of the OTC, you can find the glossary, which is valuable for your understanding and research. Good morning, everybody. Before we continue on our lesson on the OTCQA, I just want to take the time to remind you about my Gratitude Crystal earrings available on my Gratitude Crystal store on my Etsy, also found on my Linktree. And I have my merch available on my Linktree as well. Full disclosure, I do have my Cash App and my Venmo listed on my profile, but I don't expect anything for free. I would rather you support my home-based, Mexican-owned, native-owned, veteran-owned, operated business. Repair your gut and your DNA, all while enjoying a great dose of coffee. So let me fill you in on the backstory of my Gratitude Crystals. When I was 9 years old, a white lady named Sharon Eichelberger took me and my brothers in when my dad was deployed to Desert Storm. And long story short, she just was a saving grace for all of us. And I came to TikTok with this story asking for TikTok to help me find her. And I have my story unfolding in a folder on my profile on TikTok. And in translation to how that has just healed me and given me a center of peace and gratitude in life, I have implemented these gratitude crystal earrings available on my Etsy. I find these crystals in my backyard with my son. I braid these earrings by hand. I ream these beads by hand. I tried to find antique beads, rare beads that I, identify with. I use real malachite, real turquoise. These are a rare ceramic bead that I found. And this is just my translation of my gratitude to you all. So you can learn more about my story at the top of my page under Lost and Found, and how my TikTok journey led me to my Gratitude Crystal Etsy store. In life, gratitude translates in many different ways. And my gratitude to you all has translated in education, in stocks, braiding these gratitude crystals and putting prayer and positive energy into them so that whoever reciprocates can be guided and blessed on their journey. So on your way through my link tree to the cannabis resources for your investment and the betterment of your education and understanding of the stock industry and how to invest in the cannabis industry, I pray you take the time to check out my Gratitude Etsy crystal store and my Better Health merchandise. I would much rather earn your gratitude and your support. Shop American, support your neighbors, and let's have a cup of coffee and talk pot stock. Good morning, everybody. Let's get our coffee ready and let's talk pot stocks.
And how to read and understand the OTC rating and tier level for the companies you are researching. Quick recap, we're winding down to the end of understanding the OTCQX, and that if the company you're researching has an OTCQX rating, it has simply met all the requirements to be listed on the New York Stock Exchange. Let's continue. We are on independent directors and what that means. An independent director means a person other than an executive officer or employee of a company or any other person having a relationship which, in the opinion of the company's board of directors, would interfere with the exercise of independent judgment in carrying out their responsibilities as a director. The two independent directors badge on a company's profile at www.otcmarket.com means that the company has self-reported to OTC Market, that their board of directors contains a minimum 2 independent directors. OTCQX and OTCQB companies are subject to the definition of an independent director found in the OTCQX rules and the OTCQB standard, respectively. I don't have a slide on OTC rules or the OTC standard. And there was another rule in another video that I did that I don't have a slide on, but I promised to backtrack and make slides of these broader explanations once I get done explaining the legend of the OTC market and what the ratings mean on the OTC market. After I do that, I will elaborate on the section of rules and standards and laws, one step at a time. At the end of every week, I will be taking my stock lessons that I did in that week, consolidating them into a YouTube video and uploading them to my YouTube. Every day I upload these stock videos to my YouTube as individual videos. The collaboration of those videos will be consolidated into one video at the end of the week, and then I will be adding it to my link tree so that you have a direct portal to my Q&As, and you can rewind, fast forward, save, come back to it anytime. But all the videos from the last 2 weeks are consolidated right here in part 2, and the first 100 of my Q&A are consolidated right here into part 1.
So we just covered the OTCQX and what that means, and what these 4 symbols mean when you see them rated under the company you're researching. These ratings will come up under other tiers as we go along in our education. And this concludes your understanding of the OTC tier QX.
Good morning. Get your coffee ready. And let's talk more about understanding the OTC and learning how to better understand the rating of the cannabis company you're interested in investing in.
This morning we're going to talk about the OTCQB, the venture market. The OTCQB venture market is for entrepreneurial and development stage U.S. and international companies. The OTCQB will have a symbol underneath it, NQ. The NQ represents the NASDAQ. It means that company is listed on the NASDAQ. The NASDAQ Stock Exchange is an American stock exchange based in New York City. It is ranked second on the list of stock exchanges by market capitalization of the shares traded behind the New York Stock Exchange. We covered the New York Stock Exchange on the OTCQX last week. NASDAQ was created and commenced operation February 8th, 1971. As a site where investors could buy and trade securities on a computerized, speedy, and transparent system. NASDAQ is an online global marketplace, the world's first electronic exchange. It operates 25 markets, 1 clearinghouse, and 5 central security depositories in the United States and Europe. Most of the world's technology giants are listed on the NASDAQ. The NASDAQ also lists popular cryptocurrencies. Don't forget to check out my coffee and my BiomeiX and my Better Health and Wellness merchandise on my link tree on your way to my cannabis resources. At the end of every week, I will be consolidating all of my stock videos into one video and uploading them to YouTube and then attaching those to my link tree as part of my stock Q&A and lessons for you all. So these are the symbols that you will most likely see under the OTCQB rating. Right here, it'll have a date next to the member since, and that's telling you how long it's been listed on the OTCQB. Then it's going to have a symbol for verified profile, penny stock exempt. It's going to have a globe symbol for it being certified, having passed the rule of 12 Gulf 3-2B. And it will have a symbol for transfer agent and independent directors. Now, I am going to cover each one of these symbols for each market for your better understanding. Repetition makes preparation. The symbol for verified profile means the company's profile data was verified by the issuer within the previous 6 months. The OTCQX rules and OTCQB standards require issuers to maintain a verified profile. This symbol here means penny stock exempt. Penny stock exempt means the security is exempt from the definition of a penny stock. Under section rule, part 2 and all follow-up videos will be found here in the comments. Good morning, everybody. Hopefully I got my mic on the right setting this morning. Heading to get my coffee, and let's talk about the OTCQB. Now remember, the OTCQB trades on the NASDAQ. And we were on understanding this symbol right here, penny stock exempt. Quick recap, penny stock exempt means the security is exempt from the definition of a penny stock, means that it is not listed on a pink. We'll cover that next. Under rule 240.3 alpha 51-1, because it meets one of the following tests. 1, a price of over $5 per share. 2, the issuer has average revenue of at least $6 billion for the last 3 years. Or 3, the issuer has net tangible assets in excess of $2 million if the issuer has been in continuous operation for at least 3 years, or $5 million if less than 3 years. Next symbol we're going over is the globe. When you see the globe, that symbol is telling you that it has passed ruled 12 Gulf 3-2B certified. Here's what that means. Sect rule 12 Gulf 3-2B, an exemption from sect registration requirements for securities of foreign private that are listed on a non-U.S. stock exchange. They meet the requirement of making their home country disclosure available in English to U.S. investors and meet the other requirements under the rule. For more information, go to the OTC main page, go all the way down to the select glossary. You should see this certification in the glossary, and then this link should be posted below. And you can follow up there for more information on this certification. and requirements for foreign companies listed on the NASDAQ. Next, we will go over the shield again, Transfer Agent Verified. You will see the shield symbol, Transfer Agent Verified, also listed on the OTCQB, the same as you do on the OTCQX. You will also see this symbol listed under pinks and under grays. Share data displayed on www.otcmarket.com alongside a Transfer Agent Verified logo has recently been verified by the company's transfer agent as reliable and trustworthy. This data is also disseminated through OTC Market Group's market data feeds to investors and broker dealers. The Transfer Agent Verified Share Program provides investors current and reliable share data, including authorized and outstanding shares, to OTC Market Groups on a regular basis via a secure electronic file transfer. Don't forget to check out and support my Gratitude Crystal Etsy shop and check out my merchandise on my link tree in my bio.
Hey, you guys. Say good morning, my beans. Good morning. We're going to do a stock lesson today. We're going to finish up OTCQB. Yes, we are. And then we're going to move on to the OTC Pink. Yeah. Have a good day.
Okay, so we're going to go over independent directors, this symbol right here. Now, these symbols can show up under various tiers like the OTCQX or the OTCQB, and sometimes the pink. It just depends on where it applies. And if it applies to the company you are researching, you will see it listed under its rating. My intention is to help you learn and recognize what these symbols mean. OTCQB, independent directors. An independent director means a person other than an executive officer or employee of a company or any other person having a relationship which, in the opinion of the company's board of directors, would interfere with an exercise of independent judgment in carrying out their responsibility as a director. The two independent directors badge on a company's profile at www.otcmarkets.com means that the company has self-reported to OTC Markets that their board of directors contains, at minimum, 2 independent directors. OTCQX list on the New York Stock Exchange, OTCQB list on the NASDAQ. Companies are subject to definition of an independent director found in the OTCQX rules and the OTCQB standards, respectively. In translation, that means that they have passed all of their qualifications to be listed on 1, the New York Stock Exchange, or 2, the NASDAQ. So far, we have covered OTCQX, New York Stock Exchange, and the OTCQB, the NASDAQ. I want you to familiarize yourself with the QX and the QB and the color of these symbols so that when you're researching your company, you recognize that is the New York Stock Exchange. That means it's listed on the NASDAQ. So if you followed my videos since I started these lessons, hopefully these colors and symbols are starting to make sense and you're starting to learn a new language. Next, we will be discussing OTC Pink. Don't forget to check out my Better Health merchandise and my Gratitude Crystal earrings on my link tree in my bio on your way to follow up on all of my cannabis resources and all of my stock Q&A videos. At the end of the week, I will consolidate these videos into one larger video and attach them to my link tree for your follow-up. I am also listing the individual videos on my YouTube, but I'm only posting the consolidation on my link tree. I hope to educate you so we can all be successful at investing in the cannabis. Hey, stop scrolling for a second. I just want to ask you a question. What is it that prevents you from investing in the cannabis market? Please let me know in the comments. Like you actively know the end of a prohibition is around the corner at some point in time. So is it like education and understanding of how to invest that prevents you from investing? I'm 6th generation Mexicana. Since the border of Mexico moved back and my family lost their land that was native Texas. And I'm trying to create generational wealth for my family and my legacy. For my people, for when I'm gone. So do me a favor. Leave me a comment. Let me know what is preventing you from investing. And let me know how I can help you create generational wealth for you and your family. I've been learning since 2018, and I'm trying to take as many of my people with me. Take my hand. Let's rise up together. My friend, I do have my slides all put together. I will be breaking them down one by one, little by little, so that everybody can learn and understand what each one of these symbols means and what it means to you when you are going to the marijuana index, grabbing that ticker number from a company, coming back to the OTC and researching. Because when you take that ticker symbol and you come back to the OTC and you put it in, these symbols are going to be next to it. Not all of them, but some of them. And the sooner you understand these 5 symbols here first, followed by the ratings, the smoother your research will go. And I can't tell you for certain right now because the marijuana index is down. But I know 96% of the marijuana cannabis companies are on the OTC market, which means most of the cannabis companies are penny stocks. $5 in the right company could get you 500,000 shares. Good morning, everybody. Just got done posting my updated stock video. Remember to catch that if you are interested in investing in the cannabis industry. Got my AmpLIFEid coffee ready for my better health. Guess what happened this morning? My dear friend Bink the Boo here on TikTok has recently suffered some traumatic losses. I'm so sorry for your losses, Bink. I love you. But she asked that I make her a pendant, and I'm going to make her a pendant. Now, my focus is on earrings, and I won't be making whole necklaces or whole bracelets. But I think I will be ordering more of these clasps. So at the bare minimum, I can make a pendant that can be clipped to any necklace. This morning, I will be going through all of my crystals to find the one calling out to Bink the Boo. I'm humbled and honored that you asked, my friend. And I pray that the ancestors guide you and protect you and guide me in directing me in creating this piece for you. Did I show you the set I made last night? Good morning, how's everybody doing? I've already had my AmpLIFEid coffee and my HAPInss and my BiomeiX. And I am working on some green earrings right now. I did these last night. I have 6 more to go. These ones over here have turquoise and malachite. And the 6 that I'm finishing today will have jade and turquoise. A little bit of something for everybody. And I will start tomorrow off with a new lesson on the OTC market. We will be going over the OTC QB this week. Until then, I hope you enjoy your weekend. I gotta get to work and start braiding. Agree. And this is exactly why I don't give out ticker numbers or recommend stock. And a ticker number is the symbol that you look up that is related to the company when you are investing in a stock. But I want to help everybody who is willing to learn. 1, know where to find the resources that's going to list all of the cannabis companies. That's the marijuana index. 2, how to read the information and take that information over to the OTC market website. 3, know what you're looking for and what you're reading when you're on the OTC website and what it's telling you about that company before you invest. And just like you, yo también tengo un hijo. And I've worked too hard for what I got to lose it. And like I tell my son, never trust anybody more than you trust yourself. I can help you figure out the resources, but trust your own research.